So we face the prospects of a horrific global war or a gruesome civil war, or both. Well, what is our recourse? I can hear somebody saying, what can we do, Brother Karriem? You can do what I've been telling you to do, or advising you to do, or explaining to you to do for 6 years. And what the Honorable Muhammad has been explaining, and the Honorable Louis Farrakhan been explaining for a combined 90 years. But we'll make it more specific. Well, are we intelligent enough or brave enough to choose the Messiah over Barabbas? What do you mean? Well, in the Gospel of Luke, it states, and they cried all at once, saying, away with this man, Jesus, and release unto us Barabbas, who for a certain sedition made in the city, and for murder was cast into prison. Pilate, therefore, willing to release Jesus, spake to them again, or spake again to them, but they cried, saying, crucify him, crucify him. Now, sedition is generally incitement of resistance to or insurrection against lawful authority, such as the government. This is what Barabbas was charged with. Some biblical scholars say Jesus was charged with that as well, but we know that he wasn't. Well, what is government? What is government? Is a government those currently occupying the offices of leadership who are here today and gone tomorrow? Whether they're voted out or they just die? Or is government the document that establishes its sovereignty, which should remain intact regardless to who comes and who goes? So if you have people in office who just can arbitrarily change the document of sovereignty, then you don't know what you're going to end up with, because every regime will bring something different. And then you don't really have a government. So if each elected president gnawed, Gwawed, gnawed, like a dog gnawing at paper, it's if each elected president gnawed at the U.S. Constitution, which is the reality in this last century, then it's expected that an elected president will one day be the benefactor of the gross gnawing that eliminated the Constitution and produced a tyrannical government. And it appears to me that Donald Trump has inherited this. He is that one. So this is what the United States government has become because of the sedition of U.S. presidents, murderers who sent U.S. citizens into wars based on lies and for the greed of a few. You know what I'm saying is right. So the presidents who gnawed away the U.S. Constitution are collectively called Barabbas. The Holy Quran is the law of God and the guide for proper human conduct. It transcends the constitution of every government on the earth unless that government has established the Holy Quran as its constitution. The failure of the people to embrace the truth and side with the Messiah, the Honorable Louis Farrakhan. The failure of the citizens to check their wayward politicians, to thwart the evil of a few people and a few families. The failure of sober-minded government and military leaders to stand against their demented comrades will plunge this nation and the world into a destructive hell. And the Lamb of God, the Christ, along with the one on the throne, will complete the destruction, leaving neither root nor branch. So it's your choice the Honorable Louis Farrakhan, the Messiah? Or are you going to choose the wicked presidents of the United States, Barabbas?